What is going on, people? Listen, it is about that time. It is about that time. Manchester United, Liverpool. Liverpool, Manchester United. It is preview time, all right? It is preview time. This is the time we've been waiting for, people. Football is coming back. All right, football is coming back. Football is coming back. Listen, we're gonna check to see what news is out there, who's available, who's injured, which manager is under more pressure, people. All right, which manager is under more pressure? Is it Arnie Slot, the current reigning champion of England manager? No, England, club-wise, no national team, or is it Ruben Amorim? Right, who is under more pressure to deliver in that game? That's what I was thinking earlier before going live here. I was like, trying to figure out, what we're going to be chatting about. And I saw that. I was like, I wonder who is under more more pressure to deliver here. All right. Right. Olive blooded. What's going on? Olive is saying Arteta. Really, man? We're talking about Liverpool United. All right? That's what we're talking about, man. Liverpool United. Who is under more pressure to deliver? Right? Who is going to be more in the mud if this thing does not go right? Right? Whose fans are going to be more fired up, losing their crap, if things go sideways? Right? Who's going to be fuming more as far as the fan base? Is it going to be Liverpool? Because they would have lost 3 back-to-back games, right? Now, I'm thinking my boy Ruben Amorim, let me just put the poll here as folks coming in will see. All right, I'm going to put the quick poll here because this is very interesting. Which more let's see here. Is it Slot? Amorim. Okay. Anyway, let's just put the poll out there. I want to hear what you guys, how you think. Right. But everybody, welcome everybody. Smash a like, hit that subscribe button. My name is Luther. This is Man United Central. Listen, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Listen, Manchester United will be traveling to Liverpool. It's a short ride on the is it the M5 if I'm not mistaken? It's M62, right? Right, short trip down there to Liverpool, where it's gonna be madness. All right. So, guys, welcome. I see Daniel in the house. Happy Thursday, brother. Hope you're well. Tony, what's going on, man? Hope you're good, brother Tony. Hope you're good. Happy Thursday, people. Happy Thursday. Tomorrow, we'll be hearing the press conference from the manager, telling us, okay, what is going on with the team, right? Yeah, Tony, I feel you, man. I am tired too, brother. I am tired too. I said, after finishing work here, like not too long ago, I said, let me take a quick nap here. Actually, I was just sitting on the sofa, flipping some channel. Before you know it, man, I was napping. I'm like, yo, this is not good. Whenever you're napping before even intending to sleep, it's a sign of you're tired or you're getting old. But I'm glad I didn't fall asleep all the way. Before you know it, waking up at 1 a.m, I'm like, oh no, right? But yeah, Alex Wang, what's going on, Alex? Hope you're good, brother. Ibrahim Hassan, Ibrahim? First of all, Ibrahim, let us know what team you support, man. Smash that like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. I do not I don't watch anime like that. Alex, old age hits you hard, man. I know, brother. Alex, tell me about it, man. Tell me about it. But you know what? You're only as old as you let yourself be, man. That's what's up. I also don't like winter. Summer is my thing. Yeah, man. It's kind of like over here, the weather's been kind of gloomy, so you're like, it kind of brings you down a little bit. But yeah, man. So when I was looking at this thing, I'm like, who is it under more pressure? Both of these teams, both of these managers, they are in a spot where they have to deliver, right? Either one of those guys, a loss will be, damaging, because this is Arne Slot, champion and all, going three back-to-back losses will be disastrous, right? Man United, Amorim, he was just backed by Sir Jim saying, yo, he got 3 years, right? So in a way, he's in also another pressure too because, he wants to get at least back-to-back games, and what a way to get it if you can at Anfield. You know what I mean? So it's one of those very interesting. So you guys, let me know, man. What are your thoughts and all this? Beanie B123. How could Slot be under any kind of pressure? He just won the Prem last season and is 1 point off the top. I don't know. The pressure is. I'm thinking it's under pressure because, I mean, if imagine you get smashed by United. Yeah, you'd be going like what? How many games is that? 3 games back to back losses. That hasn't happened in a long time, man. So that is pressure in itself, and you're playing at home, and yeah. So it's one of those. Kenny Fan TV, what's going on, Kenny? I like that Van Persie kid. Yeah, man. I had to rock it, man. I like to rock it. Winter Arc, let's go. Amorim getting sacked before Christmas. That's what Benny's saying. I don't know. Amorim is good to go for 3 years. I know, right, Tony? Amorim is saying, listen, man, I'm just going to come in here, do what I need to do. Whatever that happens, you know what? I'm good for 3 years. And also, maybe with Amorim, honestly, nobody's expecting us to get a win or get any results, honestly, in that game, right? If you look at the stats from the past years, at Anfield, we have had a big problem getting results out there, right? A lot of managers have tried it. So it could be one of those, like, Amorim saying, listen, man, we were there last season. We got a result. Nobody expected us to get a result. So let's just go in there and play our game. Whatever happens, because even if we lose, for example, against Liverpool, people will say, well, Liverpool, they're current champions. Well, if you compare the levels we're at, Liverpool are up here when it comes to levels because they've been champions before. They know what is going on. We are just down here trying to, get ourselves up. So, people can use that, so it's one of those that I find very interesting when it comes to even the managers, the teams themselves. Slot will be this to pressure. That's funny. Kenny saying that Vinny 1, 2, 3. If the losses, the next upcoming games, then maybe, yeah, exactly. And the thing too, I'm curious because I know tomorrow, Ruben, he's going to be asked this question. Well, Ruben, hi, Ruben. I hope you had a good international break. So, Ruben, so Jim Ratcliffe, I know he said you have 3 years. Do you really think you got 3 years, brother? Do you really think that? Right? These journalists, they're going to ask him some kind of question like that, right? But of course, I know Ruben, he's going to be like, listen, I'm in no illusion here that I got 3 years, okay? So it's one of those, as Kenny said, we lose this game and then we lose against Brighton, then we have after Brighton we got Tottenham or something. The pressure will be immense. And even though so Jim said he got 3 years, yeah, he may not have until Christmas. I just want the team to get sold, man. I'm tired of these money-hungry owners. Yeah, I know. Slot was lucky last season. Yeah, I mean, Slot, in this, Kenny, you're correct. He came into that team. He didn't put a lot of changes. He kind of went with the flow, whatever Klopp's team was. He tweaked here and there a little bit. But now he's trying to implement his own philosophy, and the way of playing and stuff like that. And it looks like he's kind of facing a little bit of a stumbling block, you know. So we shall see what he's made of, because this is when he's really challenged Slot with knowing that okay, you have lost a couple of games, people are starting to talk. You were given a huge kitty of money to buy whoever you want for you to continue in this journey to go to win. I don't know another to win 21 and get Champions League maybe medals and all this stuff. So they gave you the money. So now really the pressure is kind of crazy for Slot, right? Because you were given the money. You have all the best players right now. All right, it's up to you to get them to click. So it's interesting stuff, man. Liverpool needs to Olive Blood. They say Liverpool needs to be stopped this season. I know. You're like, dude, they need to be stopped with everything we got. Amorim ain't getting sacked. Kenny Fan TV saying, nah. People, make sure you subscribe to Kenny Fan TV, man. Make sure you go and subscribe and support the brother, okay? Our boys better go hot out the gate. Yes. Dude, it's very simple. In that game against Liverpool, right, we cannot concede first. We cannot concede early. And we have to be like switched on like never before, right? Like if there's any time that you want to be, you don't want to mess up is that game. Because if they score early and then our heads start dropping, oh my God, it's going to be a long day. So I think, well, this is my plan. In watching that game, right? I'm gonna break the game in chunks. I'm gonna say, okay, the first 10 minutes we survived. Cool. All right. Let's see. Can we survive the first 20 minutes? All right, cool. All right. 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna take it like that. Because if we get halftime, still 0-0 or something like that, then I know it's not gonna be a bloodbath kind of thing, And who knows, we may nick it, and then we'll be sitting out here celebrating losing our minds, But glad Tony saying glad the cohesion of all these Liverpool weapons isn't happening. I know, right, Tony? This is the time to play them because once they start gelling, boy, it's gonna be crazy. Do you think Balabes will go to Liverpool? I don't know, man. Are they looking to get Balabes, Liverpool? I think the midfield is not. Do they need reinforcement in midfield? I think they have a really good midfield, right? CR7. How are you, man? I'm back after such a long time. CR7, welcome, man. Good to see you. Welcome. People, make sure you smash a like, man. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Good to see everybody, man. We're getting close, people. We got through it together. That's what we did. We go through the international break together, man. This was a long one, right? Alex is saying, have you seen any compilation of JJ? Oh my God, Alex, dude, I've seen the one that I think he was playing with the tennis ball, like hitting it on the wall and stuff. That kid, I've seen that him practicing. That kid is legit, and I really hope we can keep him, man, because right now everybody's looking at him. I'm hoping that we find another a way to give him the pathway to the first team, because that is really, I'm thinking that's the only way we're gonna keep hold of him, because right now everybody's losing their stuff. They're trying to get this kid, man. JJ Gabriel. Do you think Balabes will go to LCS Olive? However, Liverpool is playing in the PL, but they ain't delivering in the Champions League. Yeah, but the Champions League is still early too, man. Who knows? They may kick on by then when the games actually start, piling up. They may start firing again. Alex is saying, we know how Liverpool plays. They're just going to park the bus and then score at the last second and win. I don't know. Is that how they play? I'm dreading. You see, so far, one player that has joined Liverpool and really kicked on is Ekitike, right? I think Ekitike, he's going to be a problem for us. And if he doesn't start, that's good. But I definitely see him starting Ekitike, starting Isak. I'm worried. I'm more worried about Ekitike than Isak for me for some reason, right? Because Ekitike to me, he got into that team and just hit the ground running, and he looks like he looks like he's been playing with that front three for the longest time. So I'm more worried about Ekitike and stuff. Mo Salah looks like he's still kind of struggling a little bit. I hope he continues. You know, maybe it's too early. Yeah, Olive, it's too early, man. Look, this season slot made signings, but they are failed transfers. Why did he sell Diaz? Man, at least God for us. Last season it was Klopp's team, and he obviously knows everything about the squad. I think Diaz wanted to leave. Diaz wanted to leave, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of those that he had reached a point. He said, "No, I want a different challenge." I don't think, and they tried to convince him to say, "Hey, man, listen, we would like for you to stay, but we understand if you want to move and all that stuff." And listen, I like the Diaz decision. He moved to Bayern, and he's killing it over there. He's playing well, linking up nicely with Harry Kane. So yeah, that's good for him. I hope Semenyo does go to Liverpool. Ooh, that'll be interesting. Kenny, Dutch managers get found out in the Prem real quick. How do we know that, Kenny? I wonder. I don't know, man. I don't know. But a lot of these pundits, they were saying that, yo, man, Slot is different. You know, he's the guy. You know, he knows his stuff. He knows his football. You know, so we shall see. We shall see. This is cool. Yeah, so I saw that one too. Yeah, JJ is a different level, man. Different level. Kenny, both Ekitike and Gakpo are the main worry for me. Yes, Cody Gakpo. Apart from that, oh my God, Kenny, don't remind me of the referee, people. The referee. John Oliver. All right? John Oliver, man. I'm telling you, it could. You see, Casemiro is starting in that midfield. You guys, you're gonna have to drop your score prediction, not score prediction, predicted lineup. All right, you're gonna have to drop your predicted lineup. But in mine, obviously, Casemiro is starting in that midfield. If Casemiro gets a yellow card in the first, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes, then we're in trouble, right? Then we're in trouble. So, because knowing that we have Oliver running things in that as a referee, we're gonna be, we are a red card away for being a bad day at the office. So I don't know. Again, Casemiro, if he starts, then he's gonna have to be really he's gonna have to be really focused, because he cannot make those silly mistakes to get that yellow card. We get an early yellow card, we're in trouble. Liverpool have been, Alex Wang, I mean, look at what happened to the Gunners. They stole one of our signings, and look how he's turning out. Yeah, look, there was TK Graham. What's going on, TK? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. Welcome. WFA, what up? Welcome, people. Make sure you smash the like, guys. Hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already. Kenny said John Oliver. Sorry, Michael Oliver, man. Did I say John Oliver? That's funny. Do you remember McGear's? It's Michael Oliver. Yeah, Michael Oliver. I said John Oliver. That's funny as hell. Yeah, Michael Oliver. Tough game. Ciao. What up, man? Tough game is coming up. So of the players are still here, smashing our biggest rivals 2 years ago. Can't be trusted. Yeah, that's true. Listen, but it's so funny. I heard something on Talk of the Devil's podcast, right? I think it was Andy Mitten, and I think it was Andy Mitten. He said, like, the last time we beat Liverpool, no, this is the last time. Well, Luke Shaw and is it Luke Shaw and Mason Mount? I think was it Luke Shaw? There was some crazy stat that the two players who have beat Liverpool at Anfield is Luke Shaw and somebody else. So, it may be a good omen to have Luke Shaw starting this game. And I think Luke Shaw and Mason Mount or something, whenever they were playing with the prospective team, they beat Liverpool at home. So it may be a good lucky charm in a way to start those guys. Because, of course, in my team, I have obviously Mason Mount starting. Luke Shaw is starting as well. I don't see them being dropped. So it's gonna be one of those, man. Interesting stuff. Alex, I mean, look at it. Just the same thing that happened to City. They lost like a couple of games the year they won, and we're talking about them losing it out. Yeah, that's true. Jonathan Schumacher. What's going on, man? Johan Schumacher, welcome. Sorry, I butchered your name. Alex, do you think Fulham can take down the in the egg trophy, winning Arsenal? No, man. I think Arsenal they're gonna beat Fulham. I think Arsenal they look focused, man. Arsenal look focused. I don't think they're gonna lose against Fulham. We haven't beaten Liverpool at Anfield in a decade or so. Can you look at that? Look at that. In a decade or so, we haven't beat Liverpool at home. There's first time for everything, right? Can you imagine the amount of chest Ruben Amorim is going to have going out there and doing a madness, get his first back-to-back win at Anfield? Can it happen? Oh, my God. Let's go. We haven't been... Johann Schumacher, Hanover 96. Does spiel in Dresser League. Speaking the Deutsch. Sorry, my German is not very good, man. But welcome. Alex, I mean, that's if they can be fit. Yeah. I'm a Hanover supporter. Okay, welcome, Johan. Good to have you here. Feel free to support Man United as well, like as a backup team kind of thing. So welcome. But listen, we're happy that you're here. My name is Luther. This is Man United Central, people. Welcome. Fulham usually turns up against Arsenal. Oh, listen, man. If Fulham turns up against Arsenal, and Arsenal drops points, man, listen, and it will be truly the title will be wide open, because right now Liverpool, they're kind of looking up at Arsenal. They're like, okay, if Arsenal, can you imagine Arsenal wins and then Liverpool drops points? It's gonna be, people are gonna start, especially Arsenal people, they're gonna start thinking like, oh my God, this could be it, people. Speak a little English, Johan. That's good. Welcome. Raymond, Fulham to all versus Arsenal, United 3-1 winners. Come on, Raymond. That's what's up. I like that. I like Arsenal, Kai Havertz. Okay. Because he's German. Okay. All right, Johan. That's what's up. Welcome. Welcome. But yeah, so let's see. On this, I was checking the Liverpool versus Manchester United key matchup. Mo Salah versus Patrick Dorgu. What do we think? How is that going to go? Is Ruben going to start Dorgu, or is it going to be a Dalot kind of thing? In your teams, do you have Dorgu starting or Dalot? Do you have Ahmad starting? Because it looks like we're going to be defending a lot. It may be a game where Dalot starts, and it's going to be like, it could be a Dalot as your right wing back and Dorgu as your left wing back. But what does that mean for Ahmad? Do we start Ahmad on the bench? I don't know. What are you guys thinking of your predicted lineup? How is this going to go? Mo Salah versus Patrick Dorgu. I think Dorgu's energy he can deal with Salah. I think Salah's lost the step a little bit. I don't know if I'm just hoping, or did you guys also see that? I think he has lost his step. Alex says, unfortunately, I detest Arsenal more than I do Liverpool, even though Liverpool are equal well with us right now. But I mean, Liverpool fans aren't, as how I do say, unbearable. Yeah, Liverpool though, I think yeah, you can hold them. Yeah, Liverpool for me, I think they're more of a. I do not like them very much, more than Arsenal, I think. Dallo starts for some reason. Yeah, man, I think Dallo starts. I think Dallo starts because I'm thinking the idea could be that we're gonna play with a back five. We're gonna defend a lot, and then hope to hit him on the counter, kind of thing. That could be the game plan, right? We're gonna defend a lot, try to get hold of the ball, and then hit him. And as far as defending, I think Dallo, if you compare Dallo and Ahmad, I think Dallo is a better defender. But of course, when we need to progress the ball, Ahmad is your guy, especially if you have Ahmad on that right hand side with Mbumo. They have started that relationship. So I don't know if you are Amrim, do you continue with that, risking the defensive aspect of it? Ahmad can defend, but I think if it's going to be that kind of game, which we think it's going to be that kind of game, you need someone who's better at defending. Johan, are you from Manchester? Johan, no, I'm in Washington D.C. I'm in Washington D.C. Mo Salah is a better. Yeah, Kenny Fan TV. Dallo shouldn't even be starting because of obrigado tax. He starts. Yep. So the report is saying that Salah might be struggling for form, but he would never miss a chance to turn up against Red Devils, as they are his favorite opposition. Okay. The Egyptian king has 16 goals in 17 appearances against Man United. Dorgu will be fighting an uphill battle to keep Salah quiet and away from action. He also has to handle the responsibility of providing width on the pitch. This is according to, I'm reading this from Goal, what is it? Goal.com, right? So I think, yeah, Dorgu is going to have a hard time with Mo Salah. Based on, something like that, Mo Salah likes to do a madness on us. So I don't know. But I think Dorgu is the perfect person to deal with Mo Salah right now. I think on that left hand side. You guys let me know, man, what you think. Alex, the Gunners always are in the past. I mean, what's a Champions League trophy versus a Kinder Egg trophy? You're funny, man. Tony, it's saying Dorgu and Dallo start. Ahmad and Mbumo are the 10s. Then Cunha subs in. Dallo sits and Ahmad moves over to the right. Okay. What do you guys think about Tony's, coaching game plan? I think that's a decent game plan. Let's see what you guys are saying. Alex is saying, the only reason why you don't like him is because they have equaled us in the trophies. Oh yeah, there's a huge reason that we don't like Liverpool. There's a reason why the greatest coach in the world ever in history, Sir Alex Ferguson, he came, he said, listen, we're going to knock him off the perch, right? Because before Sir Alex Ferguson's reign, Liverpool was that team. There were some folks growing up during that time, not myself, during that time, they were saying, like, they were, this was Andy Mitten, actually. I was watching him, he was saying, growing up during that time, you were hoping that at least in your lifetime, you will see Man United win a trophy at least once, right? He did not expect for when Sir Alex took over for us to go on that reign, that long and actually knock Liverpool off the perch. Liverpool was that team, right? So, yeah, hated. Big time, we do not like Liverpool at all. Liverpool and Leeds. Those two teams we don't like. AGF are Man United back. Yeah, we're back. We're going to be playing. Yes, we're back. We're going to be playing on Sunday, if that's what you mean. AGF, welcome, man. People smash the like. Amadi, Darlington, Shinaza. What a name. Amadi Darlington Shinaza. Hello, welcome. Right, another matchup. On here, they're saying Alexander Isak versus Matthias de Ligt. What do you think about that conundrum right there? I think that's going to be a good one too, right? That's going to be a good one. I'm hoping that Ruben does not start Maguire thinking of dealing with the area balls like corners, set pieces, and stuff like that, right? We cannot have in this game. I think it will be a mistake if we see a Maguire, a De Ligt together, right? Because if it's aerial crosses and whatever, set pieces defending, Benjamin Sesko, 6'5", he can do that job as well, right? So we don't need a Maguire in this game. Maybe when we are, the final minutes or we need a goal, then we can throw in a Maguire, say go up top and see what he can do. But definitely not a Maguire starting kind of game. Tony is saying, and Lyon, Liverpool leads, and the L's, Leicester too. Yeah. Alex is saying, I feel like it took Sir Alex a little time to get used to the Premier League. He wasn't doing very well the first couple of seasons. Oh yeah, Sir Alex, dude, people are calling for him to be sacked, right? So again, it's not he didn't start life as a Manchester United manager. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, right? But let's see what this Goal.com is saying about the battle between Alexander Isak and Matthias de Ligt. I trust Matthias de Ligt now because I see that he's really growing into that role, right? He's going to be on Isak. Like from minute one, he's going to be on him, Now, the only thing is, Isak is quick. I want he really, De Ligt has to be really focused as well because Isak, he can, if he turns him, Isak is quick, good on the ball. Like, it's going to be one of those here. De Ligt, again, I see him playing a masterclass to lock Isak down, right? But the Goal.com is saying that Isak registered his first assist for Liverpool in the league last time out. Slot believes that the chemistry is growing with his new teammates after each game, and the first league goal isn't far away. De Ligt will be tested with marking him as he hopes to have an error-free outing. Yes, De Ligt has to have a perfect game, man. He needs to have a perfect game. No errors. Like that statement of no errors, it needs to be applied to everybody. Like Luke Shaw, Lenny Yoro, everybody has to be like laser focused in, right? And talking about Lenny Yoro, I saw somewhere that I think he has been voted to the top 20 Golden Boy Award or something. Big up to him, man. Young baller award, which is pretty dope. Yeah. But yeah, people definitely cheers, Tony. Thank you. Yeah. Another matchup, Virgil van Dijk versus Benjamin Sesko. When it comes to defending those set pieces. So the report is saying Sesko opened his tally for the club before the break and is looking to make it 3 in 3. Can you imagine Sesko makes it 3 in 3? Oh my God. What are they going to say now? If Sesko scores again, what are they going to say? Oh, he's the worst signing ever. This season, he's the worst signing, right? So anyway, this report is saying that his confidence grew leaps and bounds after finding the net twice. He will certainly try to take on Van Dijk, who is not at his usual level early this season, Expect both the giants to slog it out in the air and on the ground. Listen, that's going to be a good battle, man. Sesko, Van Dijk. That's going to be a good battle. Now, Ruben Amorim, what if Ruben Amorim does not start Sesko? I think, would that be a criminal behavior on the side of Ruben Amorim if he doesn't start Sesko? Because he may go with the idea of Cunha up top. He may go with the Cunha up top, thinking that if we can nick the ball, you have Mount, Cunha, and Bumo as your front three, they could very well cause a big of a problem, right? Anita, what up? Right? So I don't know, people. I think that would be a mistake, not starting Sesko. I understand the Cunha thing because if you play with Cunha, Mount, and Bumo, you could have Mount also dropping into that midfield, maybe right, and collect the ball, and Mount can link up play very well as well. He's very smart, so Mount could drop in that midfield to make us more compact, to get the ball and then give it to Cunha on Bumo and try to hit him on the quick counter, try to get behind him. But Sesko to me has to start, man. Anita, what up, man? Nah, Cunha is more of a shadow striker. Yeah, but we have seen Ruben sometimes he does a madness, right? He may think that, okay, maybe let me start Cunha up top, all right, and then bring in Sesko later or something like that. But to me, that would be a mistake because Sesko, he's on a rhythm right now. He has to start. I need to say Sesko is starting and he's scoring. Yeah, definitely scoring form. But again, it will be such a battle, man. Sesko and Van Dijk. I want to see that. I want to see Van Dijk exposed again. I don't think we should stop it. Yeah, I agree. Alex, do you think of our best chance is January signing? You know what, Alex? I don't know about the January signing thing, man. I'm not really thinking about that. JP, what's going on, JP? Hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Welcome. I'm not. You see, the January signing thing. I don't know if we're gonna make moves like that, right? In Jan, if we do, I hope we get a midfielder to come in. But if we do, that means someone is leaving, right? On loan or whatever. So we'll see. I need to say Van Diesel. Yep. So yeah. So let's see what else. What is it they're talking about here? Again, yeah, drop your predicted lineup, man. Drop your predicted lineup, people. Anita is saying Adam Wharton, Baleba, or Humeland. Yeah, even Stiller, man. We cannot forget about Stiller, But I don't see us bringing in a Balebs in January. Brighton already said they're not gonna sell Balebs in Jan, so it's gonna be a summer thing. Wharton again. I don't see him moving in January. Why? Crystal Palace, they're so far they're above us, right? They're doing pretty well. So he may ride it out until the summer, right? We need to make moves this January. This in JP, we do to make moves this January, right? To correct that midfield situation. All right. Anita saying JJ Gabriel will save this club. Come on, man. We cannot do that, Anita. We do this all the time, man. We big up these kids, and then we tear them down, right? That's let's not put a lot of pressure on that kid. All right. We want him to be around the first team, that way to fend off everybody else in the world who are trying to get him. Because I know Barca is looking at him, you name it, all the big teams are looking at him. So yeah, Tony is leading the line like usual. Predicted lineup, he has Lamens, Shaw, Ligt, Yoro, Dorgu, Manny Mace, Bruno, Dallo, Ahmad Mbumo, Sesko. Gets in. That's your lineup right there. Right? Oh, another criminal thing. If Ruben Amorim does this, I wouldn't understand it. What if he doesn't start Lamens? What if he says, we need more experience, so I'm gonna start Bayandir. Oh my gosh. What if he starts Bayandir, man? Oh my gosh. Really, Anita? Look, Anita's prediction is like, nah, I know Amorim. Oh, see, I was joking. But Anita thinks that Amorim's could do a madness. Start Bayandir, show the Ligt, Euro, Dorgu, Casemiro, Dago, Cunha, and Bumo, Sesko. Oh my God. And Bruno. No, man. Listen. There's certain things, right? Amorim, I know you're trying to win this game, but there's certain things you just don't do. All right? This guy in Sene Lamens, he had a fantastic game, man of the match performance against Sunderland. Yes, Liverpool is a whole different monster, right? You cannot change it right now. That's one position you cannot change. You need to let him go out there. Again, let him perform at the highest level, being tested at the highest level. Let's see what he can do, right? Because, again, it's an open hit kind of thing, because we go out there, fine, everybody's expecting us to lose that game. So, fine, if we lose, yeah. But, of course, there's a way to lose, right? We cannot go out there and come back with 7 or crazy number like that, right? We go out there, we lose by 1 goal, it's respectable, right? Kind of thing, but nothing too crazy. So you play Lamens, that way, he can continue that form. Now, of course, you may be thinking that, well, you know what? He had a good game against Sunderland. Let's take him off the firing line and bring in Bayandir, more experience, because you expect us to be smashed at Liverpool. Because, again, he doesn't trust this team. So he's probably thinking, you know what? We go out there, and if he gets destroyed against Liverpool, then his confidence is out the window. Then you kind of having a problem there. So, oh my God, listen. Either way, man, start Lamens. This Bayandia thing, nah. Tony saying Ruben loves to disappoint. I know. He cannot do that, right? He has to start Lamens, man. He has to. Because, dude, I know you were backed by being given 3 years, but don't abuse it. Don't abuse the thing by saying, "Hey, listen, I'm here, I ain't going nowhere, so I'm gonna roll the dice, play Bayandir." No. That's criminal behavior, Ruben. Let's not do this. Let's not do this. There's a reason why we signed that keeper, and he has shown us that he can. He can do the basics right. Let's get him tested. All right. I hope we start. Lamens okay. Alex is saying, he can still disappoint. Who's got the job for the next 3 years? So he can lose as many games and not going to get fired. I think that's not true, Alex. I think there's a limit on a type of madness you can do, right? You cannot just go and lose 5 games in a row and expect to still have your job. I think they'll have to do something. Yeah, Amorim gambling his job. I know, right? You make a move like that, bring it by and there, man. You are gambling, right? You are not serious, brother. I support you, but you cannot do that. All right? You cannot play Bayandir, because Lamens played well, and also you have to start Sesko. All right? Sesko, he's going to help us big time with this hold-up play, link-up play. He's pretty good in the air. He can help us defending set pieces, right? So you do that. If he starts Cunha, expecting us to hit them maybe on a counter or something like that, I think that will kind of come back and hit us and bite us. Is it Mazraoui? Mazraoui he's not back yet. not for this game, but he's back, I think, training with the team, but he's not back to be able to be available for this game. I wish he was, because he would have been starting. Yeah, people, drop your predicted lineup, man. Drop your predicted lineup. Mine is gonna be pretty much like the last game. I'm gonna go with Senna, Lamens on goal. I'm gonna have back three: Luke Shaw, Matthias de Ligt, Lenny Yoro, and then my midfield two: Casemiro, Bruno. Right? But reports were saying, we saw that report. Was it yesterday or the day before? They were saying apparently. Ruben Amorim ripped a new one on Ugarte. He went off on him, saying that you are not the player you were at Sporting and stuff. Apparently, that story is not accurate or not correct. Apparently, Ruben really rates Ugarte, and he likes the fact that Ugarte, he has trained very well. So he may actually start Ugarte, especially with Casemiro. He did not train, I think, today, because they just flew back, right, from South America, from Korea, I think, right? They just flew back, so Casemiro did not train, so he may actually start Ugarte with Bruno. So we may see that. So either one, I think I would rather go with, in this case, I'll go with Casemiro, but I would trust Ugarte more not to get a yellow card early in the game. Because Casemiro, man, whenever he goes in for those sliding tackles, who knows, man. But yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be a Casemiro, Bruno. And then on that left wing back, I'm going to go with, of course, Dorgu. Right wing back is going to be Dalot for me. And then my 2 10s, it's going to be Mount, Mbumo, up top, Sesko. Yes. Ahmad, he's starting on the bench. Ahmad is going to start on the bench because I'm thinking that we're going to be defending more. I know it's crazy. Ahmad starts on the bench, but also Ahmad, we've seen that he can be very impactful if you bring him in, later on in the game. So imagine on the bench you have Cunha and you have Ahmad, right? When Liverpool is kind of tiring, you drop those two in. They can make a difference, right? But yeah, I don't know if it's that's my predicted lineup, man. Make sure you drop yours. Mukenke CTV, what up? Welcome. AKS isn't here. I know AKS, man. He's it's gonna join probably a little bit late. He has AKS has a shop to run, man. He's the big man at the shop. Big difference. Alex Wang, what's your thoughts on having midweek games in Saudi Pro League? I love it. I love the midweek games, man. Cheers, guys. If we can, I think obviously we're gonna make the money going to Saudi, and also those midweek games would allow, especially the young kids, dude. The young kids have struggled this time because we only play one game a week. So if we can sneak in a couple of those games in Saudi, yeah, I'm here for it, man. That way, the Cheetos, the Heavens, they get a game time. So I'm here for it. And warm weather training too is good for the players. So yeah, SPL, let's go. Okay, who is your favorite Man United player of all time? Mukenke. First of all, man, you gotta let us know what team you support. You gotta smash that like button, hit that subscribe. All right. My name is Luther. People, if you're new, welcome. Kino, Roy Keane. That's my man. I need a weird choice, but players can probably manage. Yeah, they can. Alex, or I think it was somewhere in that part of the world. Yeah, they're talking about playing a couple of games in Saudi. They're even talking about one game could be like the Saudi All Stars, or we could play Cristiano Ronaldo's team, Al Nasser. One of those. And it's a couple of games, like I think 2 games. And those 2 games could bring us like some decent money, like, I don't know, like 10 million or 20 million or something like that, so we can make some money. Oh, look at that. You see? You called his name, and AKS comes in with his signature move. Good night, folks. Love is in the house. What's cooking, folks? Come on, AKS. Welcome, man. Welcome. Good to see you. Good to see you, brother. AKS 97. Hope you're well. Hope you have your feet up after a long day of work. That's what's up. AKS, man, listen. We need your predicted lineup for this game. All right. What do you think? What are your thoughts on? And also, AKS, who do you think is more under more pressure? Is it Slot, Amorim? All right, let us know. See, Anita, man, you ask for him, he shows up. That's what's up. Then falling down the floor, that's what's up. AKS, Brown, Gashi, we are winning. Come on, Brown. All right, people, give us your score prediction, man. Drop your predicted lineup. Give us your score prediction for this game. I'm gonna go. I know people expect us to lose. All right. This report from goal.com, they are saying that the goals prediction is Liverpool 2, Man United 1. That's what they're saying. All right. Basically, they're saying that form goes out the window in clashes of this magnitude. The players will run on pure passion and energy for 90 minutes with more than 3 points on the line. Given the vulnerable state of both sides are in, do expect a couple of curveballs thrown our way. New stars will emerge in the age-old rivalry, and the old guard might arrive to save the day again. Old guard, Mo Salah. Liverpool might just edge past Manchester United, giving their home advantage. So that's what goal.com is saying. They predicted Liverpool 2, United 1. I'm going to say it's going to be flipped. All right. United 2, Sesko with the winning goal. All right. And Liverpool 1. That's where I'm going to go. So my score prediction, man, Man United 2, Liverpool 1. Let's go. What are you guys saying? Vanity, Tony, hope you all are well, man. Yeah, listen, AKS. Listen, earlier before you came in, man, I almost fell asleep. I thought I was gonna miss the show, and I was just chilling there on the sofa, just flipping channels. And next thing, I'm like snoring and stuff. Yeah, so we're tired over here, man. But you know what? We're here. We're blessed. Here having a good time with you, amazing people. That's what's up. Alex, I would either have to say Scholesy or Schmeichel. Alex, I know. Growing up, Schmeichel was my guy, right? Because that's why it kind of inspired me to do the whole goalkeeping thing. So whenever I play, I am a shot stopper. I am not Onana, but I think I'm a little bit better than Onana. At least when I parry the ball, I don't parry into my goal, right? And I can come out in the air and actually claim the ball and get on the ground, get down and just be like, okay, people, relax. I got this. All right. And when I go for the ball, if it's a corner, yeah, it's one of those. I've gotten a couple of red cards because I'll go in and smash and take out everybody. Right. So it's one of those. I would either have to say Scorsese. Gold meme. I'm so confused. Okay. I think I might be getting sick actually. Yeah, Tony, a lot of people they've been getting sick, man, but nothing too bad. You're doing well. Yeah. Tony, I hope you're not getting sick, man. A lot of people have been getting like catching colds and stuff like that. So and yeah, there's something going around. Yeah. So I hope you stay good. Brown saying a 3-1. We are winning this. That would be crazy. Ipswich will win every game. Okay. Gold meme. That's what's up. Okay. Let's go. What is he saying? Mikenke is saying that what do you think about Alba and Sergio Busquets retiring? Sorry, I don't know how to spell. I mean, sometimes, you have to when you listen to your body, right? So those guys, they've had an excellent career, and sometimes you just have to say, you know what, they've won everything, right? So it's time. Wish them all the best in their future endeavors. Alex is saying it's going to be a 2-2. Do you know, coming out of there with it, dude, we come out of there with a result that will be like a win, man. You know, so I'll go for the 2-2, 1-1, 0-0. I'm cool. All right. Better yet, we get the win. People smash the like. People smash the like. Hit the like button. AKS97 said, yeah, man, just showered. The real pressure is with Amorim. If he loses, the media would definitely try again to get him sacked. He has more to lose than Slot, but have no fear. Ruben is here. Come on, AKS. I love it. But no, man, you know what? I think it's more Slot, man. Because losing at home, he's already lost, 3 games? And then the money that he spent, I'm thinking Ruben Amorim, people, everybody, all the pundits, they look, dude, it's been a decade since we last won at Anfield. So the data, the history is showing that we're supposed to go out there and not win. So, if you think about it, Ruben should actually just go in there and say, hey, listen, man, we're going to go and play our game, and whatever happens, happens, so we'll see. But yeah, tomorrow's press conference is going to be interesting, man. I know he's going to get some interesting questions. Anita is saying Amorim has 2 choices for the keeper: Onan's successor and Schmeichel regen. Oh, I like that, Anita. I like that. I think it's going to be a Schmeichel regen, man. Are you Schmeichel in disguise? Listen, man, the Man United fans, man, I loved it when they were singing, serenading Lamens in that game. Are you Schmeichel in disguise? I like that. Mikenke is saying it's going to be 3-2 Man United win. That's what's up. Mikenke, I knew you're at the right place. All right, that's what's up. Let's go, Anita, bro. The way the weather is so messed up. You think it's autumn, but actually it's winter, and winter is summer. Yeah, it's madness. Tony is saying United 3-1. Let's go, Anita. Since I'm more of a younger fan, I love Pogba and Lingard. Yeah, glory days. Oh yeah. Pogba was a baller, man. Even Lingard, he had a good run, right? He had a good run. Anita, bro, the way the weather is, okay, so that. Alex, you more of a Bayern deer. Alex, no, man, not more of a Bayern deer. I don't know who would be more like David James type, if you guys remember David James, kind of thing. Yeah, David James was good though. Grayson, the one and only Tucker. What up, Grayson? How are you? Hope you're well, man. Hope you're well. I did not see you jumping on earlier. I should have shouted you out, my man. All right, so good to see you, Grayson. Grayson is saying United 3-2 win. Grayson, give us your predicted lineup, man. You're not gonna get away. Give us your predicted lineup. Is Ruben gonna start Lamens, or is he gonna go with Bayern Deer because of the experience and whatever? Because that Liverpool atmosphere, Anfield, is gonna be rocking. So yeah, and it could, if for a player like Lamens who's still finding his feet, the atmosphere may get to him. But I think Lamens can handle it. I think he can handle it. So I think Ruben, if he does not start him, it is a criminal behavior. People, smash a like. Alex, we know how it's going to go, man. They're going to park the bus 1-1 and then score at the end. Yeah. Listen, if they do that, I hope we really play at our best. Whereas even if we lose, people are going to come out of that game the way we felt when we lost against Arsenal. All right. I want that feeling. Yeah. If we're going to lose, there's a way to lose, right? There's a way to lose because even if we lose that way, last minute winner from them, people will say, you know what, United went out there and they played their game and they almost won, whatever, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? So there's a way to lose. We just cannot be smashed out of the park, right? Rich, what's going on, Rich? He's saying that it's a 3-1 to the Red United of Manchester. Come on, Rich. I like that. Yeah. Let's see. AKS, he said, Lamens, Euro, Delict, for fuck's sake, show. Oh, man. AKS, you're funny. Show, Dorgu, Bruno, Kase, Ahmad, Mbumo, Mountain Dew, and Sesko. I like that Mountain Dew, man. But so AKS, I had in mind, I had Dorgu and Dalo as your wing backs, because I have a feeling that we're going to defend quite a bit. Now Ahmad can defend as a wing back, but he may struggle a little bit because we're going to be on the back foot quite a bit, and maybe try to hit him on the counter, or we go long again to Sesko, and it could be one of those. So yeah, but listen, if he sticks with Ahmad, I'm cool with it. You know, it is what it is. Again, like the report here from Goal.com was saying, in this game of such a huge magnitude, it's going to be Passion FC, right? We need to go out there and do a madness. And Ahmad, he can show up. He knows how to show up in these big games as well. AKS says 2-1 United. Anita, believing takes a bit of delusion, people. I know. That's all we can do, man. We got to believe and be Delusion FC. All right? If I say Shaw, Mountain Dew, I know. Listen, AKS 97, pure legend, man. Because he's like, listen, unfortunately, my hand here is getting twisted, but Luke Shaw is going to start. I don't see anybody else. Anita, I wonder how Kase will shut down Verts. Yeah, that's going to be another battle. They didn't really think about it. Now, with Kase, he didn't train because obviously he just got back from international duty. Some reports were saying he may go with Ugarte. Ugarte trained well, and I don't think he didn't go on international duty, right? So he was at Carrington. So he may start Ugarte. The only thing is I'm worried about Kase is if he gets an early yellow card, then it's not going to be a good look. Again, in case you guys forgot, the referee is John Oliver. I'm kidding. It's Michael Oliver, all right? It's Michael Oliver settings. So if Kase gets a yellow early, yeah, it's not going to be a good look. But I think Ugarte can be more disciplined. Kase with those sliding tackles, Florian Wirtz may go around him and do a madness. Many deluded fans here on the games Sunday. We just speak as fans, I know, but it's a great time to get the win. Liverpool have been off lately. JP, I know. This is the time, right? We need to hit them when they're down. We need to hit them before they click on like those front three of Ekitike, Isak, Mo Salah start firing in all cylinders. We need to hit them when the defense is not doing very well, right? So this is the time. If there's any really good time to play Liverpool, this is it, right? JP, yeah, just reminds me of Kariki and Chicharito, yeah. Nikhil, what's going on, man? Hope you're well, Nikhil. Nikhil, let us know what your predicted lineup, man, for this game. Come on, drop it and give us your score prediction. AKS, yeah, man. What you're saying, all right. But I hope he starts. Ahmad means we will giving Liverpool problems from the start. Yeah, right. I don't want us to be laid back, comfortable like Dalot, Shaw, and Maguire. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, you need to play as you mean to go on, right? We play our game. We start front foot, and we go for it, right? So I like that attitude. We go for it, and we see what happens. The only thing is, though, if you go gung ho, in attack or whatever, and then we get exposed in the back, it will be a problem, because the idea is not to concede early, to stay in the game as much as we can, and maybe to try to hit him on the counter or something. We got to get this win, man. We are 6 points behind the Gunners. Yep. We can't get the Birds, get another. Yeah, exactly, Anita. I agree. Anita saying, I saw an animation of United mascot throwing out trident at the Liverpool Bird. Oh my gosh, that's funny. JP, every time that little Mexican came in, 75 minutes, 75th in the game, he was a baller. Chicharito Hernandez. You know, I actually have a Chicharito shirt. Not a jersey, it's one of those, like, just a regular shirt. Oh my God, Chicharito Hernandez. Man, Sir Alex loved that guy, man. I love Chicharito, man. That dude, yeah, it was like that. Shaw, Dalot, Maguire, Cassie, Bruno are all capable of single-handedly losing this game for us. I hope Amrim has drilled these lads. I want to see heaven instead of Shaw too. Yeah, man. Yeah. But again, he will go with Shaw because of obviously experience and all this stuff. And Shaw, for some reason, Shaw has been able to stay healthy. You know, I wonder why. World Cup, Luke Shaw, whenever there's a big tournament coming up, this dude is finding a way to stay healthy. And if he continues playing, Luke Shaw is on that plane to the World Cup. Right? Simple as that. He's finding a way to stay healthy because of the World Cup. Criminal. Expect any change in the formation? I mean, I went with the same. Well, for me, I started Dorgu. No, I think for me it's the same as the Sunderland game. So, no. Yeah. Amorim switches formation mid-game. Yeah, he'll do that. He may go long, like the way we got that goal, to try to get behind their back line. And, of course, we do have a chance to, on the right-hand side with Mbumo and Ahmad. So we may exploit that to try to get behind their line. So, yeah, there is hope, man. There is hope. There is hope. And you can never know what team shows up. It's like that saying, life is like a box of chocolates, Forrest Gump. Our team is like a box of chocolates, man. You never know what team is going to show up. All right, I hope it's the right one. I hope it's the one that showed up against Arsenal. They're going to be out there trying to fight. Let's see. Yes, he does. Adapts. Yeah. Anita saying last time we played a 4-4-3. Holding mid-game. Yeah. Yeah, he does. He does change. And a lot of times people are calling him, well, he's rigid. He doesn't change his formation. Yeah, he changes all the time. So, yeah, he's going to make some changes in game and try to deal with these guys. All right. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, man. I'm excited, definitely, for sure. But I'm hoping that we're not sitting here crying, pissed off after that game. I think we're going to get something, man. Is Sesko the much better than Rasmus? I think so. Nikhil? I think so, especially with he doesn't do the wrestling thing. His hold-up play is better. His first touch is better. Yeah, I think he's better. You guys, what do you think? I think what do you think about that? Is Sesko that much better than Rasmus? The press definitely doesn't watch 90 minutes of United games. Of course they don't. Yeah, but out there writing articles on Amorim information, yeah, they don't. Anita, first they sees how they play first half and then changes in the second. Yeah, Sesko Noir. What up? Sesko is better in every aspect. It's again, you can say debatable. We have seen Sesko right now, but now we're also seeing Rasmus in a different environment. Different players supplying him, and he's able to deliver. So what was the issue? I think it's more of we were not creating for the guy, and maybe playing back to goal. It wasn't his game as far as Rasmus. So it's interesting. Sesko's first touch is levels above Rasmus, but Rasmus is a beast. Yep. I agree. I need the Rasmus when he just came was something else. Then the pressure got to him. I'm scared if the same thing happens to Sesko. No, I think they've handled Sesko very well. They didn't throw him into the wolves early on, right? The same thing like Lamens. They gave him time to adjust and all this stuff. Yeah. So I think the way they're handling Sesko is way better. They have learned from their mistakes. I agree with Schmeichel. Give Rasmus service. Yeah, Schmeichel said that, man. Give Rasmus service, and he's a 25 goal per season type of striker, and we could definitely see that in Napoli. Comer FC, what up, man? Yes. Good to see you, man. Remember you? I am the Master Wu guy. Oh yeah, Komar. What's up, man? That's what's up, man. I sure do. Nikhil, could McTominay have fit into this team? I don't know, man, because McTominay he plays better close to goal. So I don't know. Like in this team, where would you play him? Where would you play McTominay playing deeper as a 6? It doesn't work, or even as an 8. He needs to be closer to goal. All right. No cap. Your team isn't doing so hot. Listen, Comar FC, don't worry about it, man. We're about to change that on Sunday. I want Scooby Doo back so bad, man. Oh my God, Scooby Doo, man. Listen. I'm loving seeing Scooby-Doo shine out there, honestly. I'm enjoying watching him doing his thing. But Barca ain't doing any better, so I can't say nothing. I mean, Barca, you guys you're doing well, man. You're doing well. You're winning games. We're just trying to win our first back-to-back game. All right? That's our immediate goal. And hopefully we can get it at Anfield. Nah, man, you are a lot gonna score 10 past Madrid. Yeah, the Madrid derby is coming up, right? Yeah. We lost to PSG 2-1 and Sevilla 4-1. Yeah, bad day at the office, right? It's not a normal occurrence for you guys. All right, let's check what's going on in the X world. Give me a second here. Let me get here. What else is going on out there, people? What else is going on? What else did you see out there that was like, oh, you know what, guys? King Eric Cantona was approached by a UAE consortium to be an ambassador. What are your thoughts on that? All right. What are your thoughts on that, man? I think it was pretty interesting. I cannot imagine having Eric Cantona back at Manchester United. That would be amazing. Right, as an ambassador, of course. I think that'll be a really good look. Ben Jacob is saying, I think Jim Ratcliffe is very calm because he still believes if the Glazers are looking to sell, he'll be the first person that's informed, and he hasn't been yet. So that means the sale is not really moving like that. And also another thing too, if the sale was that advanced, the Glazers would need to notify the New York Stock Exchange, right? And that hasn't happened either. So the whole sale thing, yeah, there could be talks, but it doesn't look like it's something concrete. Just your win, UCL this year. Now, man, winning the UCL ain't gonna happen, man. Anita, I love seeing other people after their club loses 2 in a row and more, and it's like over. I know, right? Yeah, it's crazy, Anita. Nikhil, if Lamin's a short stopper or more of a distribution focused keeper, well, Nikhil, he just had 1 game, but I'm hoping that he's an all-around type of goalkeeper. Like, you need to be a short stopper and also be like a keeper that does the basics correctly, you know. So we shall see if he starts against Liverpool. That way we get to see how he handles pressure, because that will be a pressure cooker, 100%. If Comer, I'm not a guy who follows a prem in general or my news, so I don't got any opinions on Cantona topic. Cantona, just know Cantona is a legend. Him coming back, I like the idea. Oh man, Cantona ambassador, make it happen. I know, man. You know, yeah, make it happen, man. Make it happen. Yes, Eric might know a thing or two about revolution. Yes. French Revolution. Yeah. Against Sunderland, I saw both. Yeah. But most I saw was short stopping. Okay, Anita, I like that. Yeah. So there's that. That was a big story today. I see here that Real Madrid are stepping up plans towards radical change in their ownership structure. For the first time in history, the club is considering selling stakes to external investors. Interesting. Florentino Perez believes that opening the club to outside investors will help the club be more competitive against state-owned clubs. Good point. He will present detailed plans for their changes at the club's next General Assembly, expected next month. This according to The Athletic. That is a big move. That is a big move. Imagine Real Madrid gets one of those oil money type of investors. Jesus. Let's go. Anita against Sunderland. Okay, so that Coma, but player, he could be great. Yep. Chibuike Kingsley, what up? Welcome, people. Smash the like, hit the subscribe. Let us know what team you support. Combo Kids. Did somebody revolution? I need to let me see if they get grab on any United news. Yeah, okay, cool. Combo Kids. What's up, man? New England Revolution? That's what's up. All right. I think he might be buying Rashford next season. Yeah, listen, we hope you guys buy Rashford big time, because it is the right thing to do. Rashford is doing well over there. It is the right thing to do. And Fabrizio Romano is saying, Marcus Rashford here, I love football. In hard times, I remind myself of that little boy who first played football just because he wanted to. That's why we endure tough training, discipline, and pressure. It's the reason we love this game. And also, Rashi there speaking, with some passion, showing that he wants to play for that Barcelona team. AKS, dear God, if we start Licha tomorrow, I'll give up snacks for a year. Please don't let me gain unhealthy weight. Yeah, dude, ain't gonna happen, man. Ain't going to happen. Ain't gonna happen. But in a game like that, if you want to throw in like a curveball madness, something that nobody expected, you would do stuff like that, right? So according to Squawk, they do like the data and stuff. Bruno Fernandes has made more line-breaking passes into the opposition's penalty area than any other player in the Premier League this season. 9. So, all right, Bruno. Okay. We saw that Shea Lacey, Jim Thorpe, and Jack Fletcher amongst the youngsters training with the first team this morning. So I see Shea Lacey, even the kid Jim Thorpe. He can be our. People are saying he could be our midfield solution, man. I feel like Bruno got screwed out of 2 penalties. Yeah, man. Listen, Bruno needs to relinquish the penalty taking, right? For at least a couple of games, all right? There's Mbumo out there, there's Cunha. Somebody else can take the penalties for now. All right, let's do that. In other news, Lenny Yoro has officially made the 25-man shortlist for the 2025 Golden Boy Award. All right? Thoroughly deserved Lenny Yoro. You know, our very own. That's what's up. Let's see what else we got going on. Golden Boy Award. That's nice, man. Cheeto also trained with the first team today. So that's good. You know, good to see Cheeto back in the fray again. Let's see. Anita saying apparently Xerxes is linked with Roma. Yes, actually, Anita, that's a good one. I did see that. If there's going to be an exit in Jan, it's going to be Xerxes to Italy, right? And Xerxes, even when we signed him, you know, there were still teams wanting to get him in Italy. So, listen, man, it's sad, but I understand. You know, he's looking at that opportunity to play more football. That way he can make the flight to the U.S. for the World Cup. Obviously, he's not going to get game time at United, right? We do have too many 10s. And, so if it's going to be a sale, that's cool. Sending him out on loan, I'll go for that one too, because I'm thinking that next season we're going to have European football, so we need more players, right? Apparently, they say, okay, Bruno has had nearly 600 chances created since joining us. I don't know if this is for the Prem games alone, or that's mad. Man, that the Golden Boy joint is nice. It's nice. I like it. Only De Bruyne has numbers close to him. Dude, Bruno is the stat king, right? If you look at his stats, it's madness. But how could he not find Rasmus? That's the thing, man. You can have the best stats out there, but you're not able to find Rasmus. And De Bruyne out here doing the basics and finding the guy, and Rasmus is delivering. Let's see what else we got here going on. Rashford again is saying, moving to Barcelona refreshed me. I'm in a good place, but I know I haven't reached my full potential. After a tough season, I needed that reset to find my best version again. Rashford, you're a criminal, all right? But I wish you all the best. You should have done that at Manchester United, because, you know, academy graduate, man. Should have done that there. Fight for the club. Alex, so let's say there's a tie at the top of the end of the season, LFC or AFC. Would LFC take the trophy if it were to end like that? No, if they're tied in points, they go to like the goal difference and blah 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 blah. Like that's how they go. I think it's goal difference and then losses, and that will determine who's going to win it. Right? Now, if it happens that all the numbers are equal, then that will be something else. Maybe they'll say, okay, they can do a one-off game, winner takes it all kind of thing. I don't know. I don't think we've ever faced a situation where two teams have equal points and all the numbers are the same. Bruno right foot was designed by the god of creation himself. I like that. Don't underestimate Pep. City can do a madness. Yes. City know how to kick on later on in the league as we progress in the league. So, yeah. Do you see Onana staying back at Man United? No, Onana is gone. I'm hoping that Trabzonspor, they do sign him. But yeah, he's gone. Even though, maybe after the loan, he's going to come back, but eventually he's going to leave. Eventually he's going to leave. Yeah. Onana is gone. I think I saw somewhere from, I think Fabrizio had said it, Onana is gone. For sure. I hope Bayandia goes as well. Yeah. And that's another thing too, because I think Ben Jacobs was talking on United Stand today. He was saying that, yeah, we were looking at goalkeepers, but the plan is for Lamens to be the number one, right? And they're going to give him as much time as possible through December to see, okay, is he really the man, kind of thing. And if the ownership, meaning like they agree that he's the man, then they know, okay, if we're going to sign someone, because they expect Heaton to go or Bayande to go, they're going to sign someone to be number 2, right? But if they feel like he's still shaky, he's not that guy, they may go for the likes of like Ter Stegen to come in to be the number 1 while Lamens is finding his feet. So that is kind of like the game plan when it comes to the goalkeeping. But yeah, I think we're going to sign a goalkeeper in the summer. AKS, he might break our windows. I don't know about that. We got a better backup. I only accept Onana as a window washer. That's funny. Dennis Erzen, do you think Premier League is overrated? Dennis, I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I don't think it's overrated at all, because the reason I like the Premier League is, like in America here in NFL, they say any given Sunday kind of thing. Someone can get beat. That's how the Premier League is. You can sit there, sitting pretty at the top, and then you go and play, I don't know who's sitting at the bottom now, like a bottom team, and then you can get smashed. So just the fact that you're leading in the Premier League table, it doesn't guarantee you like you're going to win each and every game. Each and every game is going to be a challenge. Like Wolves at the bottom right now, right? You play Wolves, you're Arsenal, you go to play Wolves who are sitting, they have only 2 points, they can beat you. So I don't think it's overrated at all. That's why it's one of the best leagues in the world. Most money, most TV ratings and all this mess. Yeah. Onana deserves to be our water boy after win the Prem next 2 seasons. Yeah. I'm here for it, man. I think just the clubs for the lower levels can have those Nottingham Forest. Yep. Anita, good point. Good point right there. Like how Palace are doing. Yeah. Yep. So it's crazy. That's why, when people are saying, say, for example, if United go relegated, it wouldn't be like a foregone conclusion that we're going to be able to just get back up just as quick. The championship is tough, so yeah. Nelson Obi, are you related to Chido Obi? What's going on, Nelson? Smash a like. Hit the subscribe, people. Welcome. Nelson is saying, I still believe Amorim should go because our 3-4-3 formation is not working. We have good attacking midfielders that can give us the Champions League position. But Amorim formation, we can't do it. Hey, listen, Nelson. Ruben Amorim is telling you, it is not the system. Guys, it is not the system, guys. It is not the system. Okay? Now, again, Nelson, Ruben Amorim's formation changes in-game, right? We play with the back 5. We change to a 4-4-3. It changes. So, again, people, they were calling for him to change formation to play with the back 4 and all this stuff. We have seen these players are criminals. He can change that formation, but we've played in that formation. Under Eric Ten Hag, we got torn to shreds in that midfield. We're wide open. Like all the other managers have played with the back 4, and it never worked. So Let's see. Let's see if Ruben can get them to actually understand how he wants them to play, and hope we kick on, man. Uh, but we are from the same trip. That's what's up, Nelson. Hey, man, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Time for Onana to learn some Arabic. Hey, listen. He wants to stay in Europe, though. Onana wants to stay in Europe, and he in that trouble sport team, he has done pretty well, man. They like him very much over there. So, and they're looking to see if they can keep him, which is happy days for us, right? But yeah, he's not ready to go to Saudi yet. He says, um, yeah, man. But let's see what else is going on. What else is going on, people? Phil Jones has been talking. Phil Jones, he's saying that managers can't rely only on tactics. Players see through that. You need to build relationships, guide them through the mistakes, and help them grow instead of blaming or discarding them, right? So Phil Jones out here, preaching, right? He's saying that, listen, you gotta put your arm around some of these players and say, hey, dude, listen, this is where I need you to be on the field, right? The reason is blah, 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 blah. Not just say, you as the coach, hey, Tony, I need you here. This is where you're supposed to be, but you're not explaining why, kind of thing. So I kind of understand. You got to explain yourself more. They're saying Eric Ten Hag struggled because he couldn't really deliver that message clearly. But when it comes to tactics, he was really good. But if you cannot deliver that and to have the players buy in, it could not work. Dennis is saying you have to play English. Pep did it with very expensive players, but he collapsed. Slot did it, but turned Liverpool to a Dutch team, and he will collapse this year. Dennis, we shall see, man. But Pep, yeah, you cannot say Pep collapsed, dude. Pep won a treble, man. He won a treble. So Pep is a proper coach. Yeah, he had to splash the cash to get the players that can work in playing his system, right? We'll see what Slot does. Definitely, Slot is under the pressure to really show what he's all about, his minerals as a coach, right? Because he does have the weapons. Is how he deploys them and stuff like that. We shall see. But last thing, Ben Jacob was saying that I'm told that Ruben Amorim really likes Manu Ugarte and thinks he's exactly the right kind of profile and just needs to get that extra bit out of him, right? So he's basically, Ben Jacob was saying this because there was a report out there that Ruben Amorim called Ugarte out, that he's not the player that he was at Sporting. At the same time, when he told Garnacho to go and find himself another club. But apparently that's not the case. He really rates Ugarte. And we may see Ugarte instead of Casemiro on that Liverpool game. We shall see. But anyway, people, listen, it's been an hour. Again, you guys are legends, man. Thank you so much. I had a blast. Let's catch up again, same time, same place tomorrow. Tomorrow we would have had Ruben Amorim's press conference. We'll know who's in, who's out, who's injured. It's going to be incredible. All right, it's going to be incredible. Franklin Reyes, really, man, I'm exiting and you're just coming in. Is that the 12-13 jersey? Yep, that won us the league. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. People, thank you, Reyes, Franklin. Listen, let's catch up tomorrow, man. Dennis, do you remember the team Frankie got his last title with? Count 5. Oh man, listen, I'm tired. I'm out of here, people. Good night, people. Thank you. I appreciate you all. You guys stay blessed. Peace.